nick of time. Can that man make an entrance or what? Alfonso
If the
Ribeiro.
world only knew. If the world only knew.
Well, you can tell us if you want. So America's Funniest Home Videos, co-host of Dancing with the Stars. Welcome back. It's great to see you.
Good to see you guys.
10 years on Funniest Home Videos.
10 years, yeah. It's pretty incredible. I first need to start by saying today is my daughter Ava's birthday.
Happy birthday, Ava.
So Ava, happy birthday. Daddy loves you. Got to do that first. But 10 years, it's incredible. I'm out of breath because I just ran here, but we're not going to talk about that. It's really cool, you know, to be able to do the show for 10 years. And this last 2 weeks, the show has won the demo for the night on ABC, which is incredible. 10 years in to be able to do that. The ratings, yeah, to come back and be 10 years in and winning. Special.
Yeah.
It's cool to be able to do it. But I still need to beat Tom's record of 16 years. I got to get. He's 15, so I got to go 16. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Is there a particular video that even makes you, every single time you see it, you're like, oh my goodness?
Well, there's one video, the first season that I hosted, we have our $100,000 episodes. And I love the epic fails, right? And there was one video that won the first 100,000 episode, and it was a video of these two kids that one kid ultimately wanted to go on the slingshot ride. And he went on, and he was there to support his little brother. And the video starts, and he's like, I got you. Starts off, he's like, ah! And he passes out. And he comes to, and he's like, ah! And he passes out. And he comes, ah! And it just, to me, that was like the perfect video. And nothing's ever beaten that for me.
Well, we have an epic fail clip right now. Let's check it out.
Oh no.
Some friends will always be around when you need help. And then there are the kinds of friends who will cause you to need help whenever they're around. Now, if you haven't guessed, that's the kind of friend you're about to see. Yeah, I'm just here to help. Nothing like volunteering to help a friend who has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. I don't know how these cameras just happen to be in the right place at the right time. But speaking of
The ring cameras changed everything.
no, the ring camera changed everything.
Everybody now has like, basically CCTV cameras all over the world right now.
Another show you do a lot of cameras around Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
So I am curious. Are there any moments from Dancing with the Stars that should be on America's Funniest Home Videos?
I would only say the one, because I don't know a lot of them, obviously. There's a lot of stuff that's happening, and typically when someone gets hurt, that's never a good thing that we want to show. But there was a situation on my season where I was doing a Batman routine, and I was supposed to do the zip line from the skybox all the way to the stage, and in rehearsal, it skipped. Right there. So I was literally hanging in the air with a cape on, going, "What am I? It's okay. I'm just chilling, just hanging out." And they brought a ladder. The ladder was too short. I was like, "What you want me to do with that? I'm not jumping." And then they finally got a ladder. I was up there for probably a good, 5 minutes hanging. And it was luckily it was midway through the season, so I was already a little bit in shape. Because if it was early in the season,
there was no harness.
There was no harness.
You were just holding on.
I was just holding on for 5 minutes.
Impressive.
Yeah, well, I think being scared will make you do things. The adrenaline was probably pumping really well.
That's crazy.
But I was ready to come down. I was ready, and I'm glad I didn't, because my season would have been over.
Yeah.
And the whole world would have been different for
How far in the air do you think you were?
it was a ladder that was too tall for them to. They couldn't get a ladder big enough initially, right?
That's
so they
no
brought a ladder.
joke.
So I was probably my feet would have been. By the lights.
By the lights, yeah.
Which would not have been a fun fall.
No, not at all. Well, we're glad you're okay.
Yeah.
You probably would have won a prize.
But I might have won $100,000.
Yeah,
I might have won $100,000. And a trip to Disneyland.
We're so excited. We're so excited about Dancing with the Stars. We just heard Robert Bindy's going to be on. That's the only name we've got so far.
Yes.
This is always kept well under wraps, and it's a big season. It's the 20th anniversary.
Absolutely.
Is it 20 years?
It's 20 years. Yeah.
20 years.
So it's the 34th season.
Yes. 20 years. The show has been on the air.
Incredible.
It's still indoors. So since we don't know, I'm guessing you must have a say. You're a big dog over there.
No.
So who are your dreams?
Well, I mean, listen. If you're gonna do the 20th season, right? 20th year, 34th season. I think you start big, right? So
like something.
So Will Smith.
Wow.
Will Smith. I'm asking you to come jiggy with it. Okay, so come
Okay.
on. But that would be pretty cool.
That's a great one, actually.
But I don't think he's gonna say yes. I don't think. But
you never know.
Jennifer Love Hewitt would be fun, right? She's a big fan of the show.
And she's on 911.
And she's on 911. So it's like, and she comes and she watches. So
Yeah.
that would be someone that I think would be really fun to have on this season.
I like that idea.
You know, so she's a big name. She's got a lot of personality. It'd be fun.
Anybody in the sports world that
Don't be.
I mean, listen. I think if there was a guy, you know, I think if you played like for the Giants at one point
That's
in
what
his
I'm
life,
saying.
and because you know he'd bring the whole New York audience,
That's
right?
it.
Right? Oh, come on, right here, you can do it. Come on, Mike, straight hand. Come on.
That's as much as you get.
We need you, buddy. We need you. We'll get you a tall dancer to dance with you. It won't look so awkward.
You know what I love about Dancing with the Stars? When they come here and I just get to interview them and I don't have to dance. That's the best part.
No, that's less fun.
My joints are too old and brittle.
But listen, you come out there anyway. You're there on the weekends. You just stay an extra couple of days before you come home.
This is the thing. This is what scared me. Every professional football player and athlete who's been on the show said it was the hardest thing they've ever done. If it was harder than football was for me, I cannot fathom it at this point in my life.
But maybe some of those athletes, they weren't giving their all in football. Okay, maybe that's just, you know, I can't say for certain, but you know, maybe they didn't step up.
A few Hall of Famers in that group.
Alfonso, you gave it your best. You
I
gave
mean,
it your best.
you only try. You only try. You know,
George would do it though. I have to say.
Come on, George. You come out that shell a little bit.
Yeah, okay. He's not even going to try to pitch me. Season finale of America's Funniest Home Videos airs this Sunday at 7 Eastern. ABC streams the next day on Hulu.